Good evening, everybody. Welcome along to another stream. It is Thursday night, and we're back. Hello, Bluefelly, and to MKW Joseph, already here very early. Good evening, good morning to you guys. Yeah, today we're going to be continuing the marathon number 9 of the Finiwords Anagram Racing Thursday/Tuesdays, the farts. This is marathon 9, as I said. And we have a race upon us right now. You guys have already got started early on. Did you win the prediction on Tuesday and win the 9 coins? It was actually option 2, which was the Infiniword chap clearing the Infiniwords game, which won. I can't remember who actually voted for option 2, but at least 2 people voted for them. But yeah, we're going to do another marathon right now. Let me down. Well, I've actually reduced the number of questions to answer today to 1,500 and not 2,000. So that is what we have today. I'm actually going to show you the entire screen now so you can see all the words. So let's have a look. All right, so you can see you have 76 answers already. And yeah, that's what we got. So we've actually added a few more questions to the board. Good evening to Muff with Tentacle and to Quinn has Wings. Good to see you both here. So yeah, we've got to 3,000 answers now on the board. And yeah, I'm going to try to get to 1,500 questions. So that's kind of what I'm up to right now. Because I fell asleep on Tuesday before you read the fruit story. Essentially, yeah, we're actually kind of, well, I was actually kind of a little bit surprised that no one actually mentioned anything about it, even though I, or commented on what my story was. I mean, I guess maybe I had bored everyone by that point. And maybe some of you had disappeared by that point. But yeah, with the fruit, there was a St. Patrick's Day parade. The weekend just gone. So obviously we have parades for Mardi Gras where they throw beads and toys and things. And for St. Patrick's Day, they throw fruit. So they will throw carrots, they might throw potatoes, they might throw bananas, mangoes, pineapples. Sometimes, I mean, they will also throw cabbages, like huge cabbages. So again, you do have to kind of be aware of what's going on around you. It could probably knock you out if it hits you. This is a New Orleans tradition. This was actually, well, formerly this was actually an Irish-Italian parade. People are, yes. Yes, and they were throwing apples as well, so I was actually eating some red delicious apples, so I was actually wondering if you were still there to see it, because it's not the usual apples that I normally eat. But those are all caught from the parade. We have like hundreds of lemons and oranges and things like that. We have to give a bunch of it away. So yeah. It was free, yes. Not the best apples I've ever eaten, but you know, when you actually have to catch everything in order to enjoy it, then I think that makes it a little bit easier to a bit nicer to eat, I guess. It's like you work for it. So we caught like maybe like 12 cabbages. Like this is an obscene amount of fruits and vegetables that are being thrown out. Again, they might throw some beads, they might also throw some toys. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of other things like moon pies and I don't know, all sorts of weird stuff. But yes, I want to catch free exactly. I was like, okay, finally this is a parade that I can get behind now, and I actually want to actually catch everything. 6 months of winter, oh man. Yeah, it was about 80 degrees outside on the weekend, so yeah, nice weather for it. and there were about 108 floats or something. Yeah, I'm so tan, you can't actually see it. I'm actually sitting just far enough back that you can't see I'm actually like peeling. My skin is peeling because I was in the sun for too long. It snowed today, oh boy. That's yeah, far from ideal. But yeah, that was the kind of the I guess the explanation as to what my fruit slash vegetable story was before I ended up eating my fruit on Tuesday. I do have more snacks here. Technically, I have 5 snacks here as well. 3 of them are not things that you've seen before. One of them is just fruit again. As long as you didn't buy Red Delish on purpose. No, I did not. Yeah, we caught like maybe 30 to 35 bananas, and like maybe 20 of them are like completely green. So it was actually kind of nice because we needed a bit more time to eat them all. I've actually pretty much got through all the yellow bananas now, and the green ones are starting to turn a bit more a nicer shade of yellow now. Not quite there yet, but it's getting there. So I think I've managed to catch up. Save the 139 from Costco this week. Well, it's not even just 139 from Costco this week. It was like probably like 3 of those. So yeah, I guess it's $4. $5 plus tax. Hey, if it saved me $5 to not buy bananas, and it's literally from going to a free parade, then yeah, I'm in. Let alone all the other stuff that we have with all the cabbages and like the hundreds of lemons and hundreds of carrots and potatoes that we have. $5 for bananas. I mean, like in terms of like, I mean, because we caught like maybe 30 to 35 bananas, it probably equates to about $5 worth if you bought from Costco. In terms of the number of bananas, or weight, I guess it would be. Probably a little bit more than actually in terms of actual. Yeah, exactly. 139 is probably like somewhere between like 7 to maybe 9 or 10 bananas, depending on how big they are. These bananas weren't that big, so yeah, I probably would say that's probably like 4 or 5x. Bought some Angel Delight and it was £1.10. I swear the sachets were like 35p. Well, that's what happens, you know. You leave the EU and suddenly you have all the tariffs. Everything costs 50% more. Tisk tisk. But yeah, that was basically it. So yeah, as I said, we do have a lot more fruit. This also could potentially be my last marathon or such Finiwords Anagram Racing Tuesdays/Thursdays. Could be, depending on how far I get with this. So is one of your snacks tonight going to be a cabbage? Well, actually, we had cabbage for dinner today. So we have like corned beef, and just lots of other like vegetables, like cabbage and carrots. Again, well, my wife's father is of Irish descent, so he does do this normally around St. Patrick's Day. Makes this kind of food. So just that we already have all the we just had all the ingredients to be able to do it, and in large numbers. So we have a lot of it still. Good evening to Hopeful Meta as well. Good to see you here. So you can see my cardbox is down to 2,300 now. At the stage at Marathon 1, about a month ago, maybe slightly over a month ago now, my cardbox was at about 11,000 or 12,000. So I've got this pretty far down. Hoping to, at the very least, get this down to below 1,000 tonight. Again, depending if I get to that point before you guys finish this quiz, or if, well, finish this quiz way, well, very early, or if I just don't get through that much, then I could make it a 10th marathon on Tuesday, just to kind of really get this card box completely up to date before we start a series against the best bot, which will definitely start next week. I can definitely guarantee it will start next Thursday at the very latest, but it depends if it's going to be on Tuesday or Thursday or not, depending on how far I can get through with this. But yes, today the race is basically you guys finishing this board of questions before the time expires. That's above my head, so just about 2 hours and 16 minutes. Or if I can finish it before finish 100, well, if I can finish 1,500 questions before the time expires, or if the timeout, which is at 11 p.m. Central, that would be the catch-all, will be the last latest possible time the stream will end. At this current rate, you guys are getting through this very quickly, so I'm not anticipating that the stream might not last all that long. But we will put out a prediction very soon, and you can predict how the stream will end. Quinn has been asking, Austin, are you likely to go to World Cup? So this year I'm going to be going to I'm planning to go to Bangkok, Thailand for Causeway. I'm also planning to go to Albany for July 4th. I'm also planning to go to SPC. Because there's so many events happening, I feel like maybe one event might have to give way this year, and unfortunately it might have to be World Cup. There's nothing, I mean, it's like 99% sure that I will not go at this stage, unless something happens, or something's free up, or some plans change in some way. I don't plan on being at World Cup this year, partly or mostly because I'm not nothing against the place, but against Virginia, in Williamsburg, where it's held, it's actually very difficult for me to get there. From New Orleans to get to Williamsburg, it's like 3 planes or something, and then an hour drive. So it's actually just very inconvenient for me to get there. Yes, I figured that you might be going if you're asking me, and good luck for that event, and hopefully your preparation for it goes well in the meantime. There's a non-stop from Detroit. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be hard for me to get there. I don't know. Or maybe that the other routes that do get me right into Williamsburg might cost an arm and a leg to get there. So it might be hard for me to do. But yeah, I mean, I can't do everything. Can't do it all, so... Ligging. Liggings is ligging, the act of ligging. I love this. I know, I really love the definitions that use the same word in the definition. They teach this at school, don't they? They teach it at school to not use that that word in question in the definition, because I don't know what that means. Like, use other words. You got to like really dumb it down to the point where literally anyone who reads it can understand what it means. Don't just use that same word. But yes. Great. Oh, so how many airport... I will be completely honest. I have not looked into any flights to Williamsburg. Not myself. I know that my wife has been scouting out, so I am going by whatever she says. So I will not claim to know anything about what the nearest airports are or how far away it is. I just know that they're like an hour away. It's just a bit of a... it's just kind of weird because it's like... the last two World Cups, one of them was in Albuquerque, which was literally like 2 minutes away from an airport. And then the last one was in St. Louis, which was also pretty close to an airport. And then now this one is an hour away from any airport. So I'm confused as to why there's no like middle ground here. Like, you don't necessarily want to go... I mean, I guess historically or I don't know if the word reputationally is a word, but in terms of reputation, having or staying in a hotel that's very close to an airport probably isn't going to be the best or the most prestigious in the world. But I'm sure there's going to be some kind of middle ground, right? Like, just something that's not right next to the airport, but near enough to an airport? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to open my first snack when you get to 500 questions. 500 answers, sorry, which you're very close to getting to. I'm not saying I'm fearing, but I fear that this stream might not last very long because you guys are getting through this very quickly. But I will put out a prediction very soon since there's a good number of people here already. So maybe I'll actually do that right now. So yeah, sorry to everyone that have or will be turning up a little bit late to the stream tonight. It's a bit late. We're already been streaming for half an hour already. So let's put the prediction out now and let's just see. Alright, use your Alien Quiz Wire to get predicting. You know the drill. Predict how the stream will end tonight. Either I will get through 1,500 questions in my card box, which is now getting towards the tough end of things. It's going to slow me down a little bit once we get a bit deeper into this. Before the time expires. Either the chat will clear everything before the time expires, or if we don't manage to do it with the time expires, then the time will just run out at 11 PM Central. Tell me how you think that the stream will end tonight. Use your inquest wisely, get predicting, and the prediction is live. Alright. We're not going to stay here for the whole time, but it's worth. Got to get back to my real studying, no problem. Yep, just, I mean, stay for however long you need or want. It's all good. I'm just happy that you're already here and getting involved. You've already contributed a lot already. Option 4, power outage. I mean, I do live on the outskirts of New Orleans, so that is very much a possible outcome. I mean, I know MKW Joseph is from the UK, where power outages don't normally happen. Like, it's in very, very extreme circumstances where maybe a power outage happens. But then once I moved here, I was like, why is the power going out? like everything just like turns off. I'm like, wait, what just happened? Sometimes it's normally like a storm or something. It's like, okay, for sure. And then sometimes it's not. There's no storm. There's actually no storm. It's like something got flooded or something, like an hour away. Not an hour away, like a mile away from here, and it just affects everything. I'm like, what? How? And then sometimes it's like, I think it happened a few times where it's like completely sunny outside. There's no adverse weather outside. And then there's just a power cut. I'm like, what's the excuse now? What just happened? Like some I don't know, some rodent just like chewed through a wire or something? Like what I don't understand. So yeah, I've probably experienced more power outages in the last well, I've actually been in the US for 7 years now. It feels like a long time, but in this last 7 years of my life than I have in the previous, I don't know, almost 30 years at that point. 29 years, 28 years. Alright, so we have coins on option 2 now, chat clearing the Finiwords game. At this current rate, it does look like a good option. Again, Queen of Wings will, already said, going to be leaving at some point soon, I guess. Which will mean the rest of you will have to pick up the slack, or potentially other people will tune in and start answering questions. The only time my power went out was when the toaster tripped the fuse box. Yes. It could just be something very innocuous like that in the UK, which again will never really happen anywhere else. But that's probably about it, right? That's it. Not it. Like it's weird. And then sometimes we drive around here locally, and then like the lights, the traffic lights aren't working. They're just like flashing. Now it turns into a four-way stop sign. I'm like, what? So why are these lights not working? It's just random. Again, no adverse weather. It's just doesn't want to work today. Okay, cool. Guess that's happening then, isn't it? Okay, so you guys have got past 500. I forgot to do it. I've got to eat at that point. I guess I could start now. So the thing is, one of my daughters, Penny, had actually baked some stuff today. She baked some brownies today after school. So I'm eating some of her homemade brownies. Here it is. Looks pretty good. Here you go. I wish I could sample this with everyone that potentially wants to eat this, but it's nice. She's 12 years old. And yeah, no doubt will be very tasty. Because I've tasted these before. It's a whoa, don't give the illusion away here. It is a Ghirardelli box from Costco, but you didn't hear that, okay? If anything, it means that she can follow instructions, okay? That's good. That's a very important skill in life. So, yes. Not from scratch. Okay, not from scratch. Okay, yes. But yes, tastes very good. Very good first snack to have on the stream tonight. And I have 4 more other snacks. Again, this is one you haven't seen before. Alright, Quinn. Leaving the rest of you guys. So cheers. Yes, thank you for tuning in tonight. Hope you have a good evening. And yeah, hope to see you here on one of these streams again soon. And have a good weekend too. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so there we go. So with Quinn now leaving the chat, again, I don't know if that potentially sways your decision if you were to get involved with the prediction tonight. Nomi Nemo has just turned up also. Good morning to you. But yeah, this stream is always a revolving door of people getting involved at random times. The question really is, are you guys in the chat gonna get there before the time expires? Or do you think I will get to 1,500 questions answered by that time expires also? We have 1 solitary coin on option 1 as well. Nobody has voted for a timeout. That is at 11 PM, which is when the time, as I said, the time is counting down towards. Don't know if it's notable, but I'm now at past 150 questions answered, so I'm now past 10% of the way there. I was also talking, it's a bit random, but I was actually talking to Michael Tang yesterday, the organizer of the Courseware Scrabble Challenge. He rang me in the morning, and I couldn't answer his call because I was in the middle of a pickleball game. So I didn't actually. It came up on my watch. And I didn't. I mean, because it was through Facebook Messenger, it didn't come up with a name. It just said a long number. I didn't know who it was, so I just declined it. Only until when I got home, I remembered, and I looked back at it, and it was like, oh, Michael Tang rang me. And then he rang me again in the evening, whilst I was at Scrabble Club, and I was like, oh man, he keeps ringing me at the wrong time. Bad timing here. But I managed to get to talk to him in the evening yesterday. So I may have mentioned this already. He has plans to have the whole of the Courseware Scrabble Challenge to be live on live streamed on a streaming platform called OTT in Singapore, and you can actually download the app. It's very much, again, if you live in North America, I guess I don't know if this is in the UK or not, but it's a bit like a Roku or an Amazon Fire Stick. It's something that you just put into your TV. and then you basically just like go onto it and then download whatever apps, and then you can watch whatever you want from there. So it's very similar to that. So this is actually going to be, I believe, viewable worldwide. And you have to download this app called Me Watch, MEWATCH, so Me Watch. And he told me that the tournament will be all 3 streams that will be there in person. They'll be there watching the top 3 boards. Will be on 3 different channels on the Me Watch app, so you can actually just watch it on your TV. And then there'll be like on the carousel, when it like shows you what different things are on to watch. Those things will be there available for everyone to watch. So again, this is very exciting news. One of these words might be yes, I guess so. Oh yeah, I see it. But actually, maybe I can accept it. Don't get me Twitch ban though. I think it's okay. There you go. It's fine. It's okay. It's the wrong spelling, I think. I think it's fine. So yeah, you can actually download the Me Watch app, and as long as you have that on your either TV or your smartphone or tablet, then you can actually watch live coverage of the Causeway Scrabble Challenge, which again is in 2 months' time. But you can watch it there on those devices as well. So I will kind of remind you all as time goes on, especially for those that are not going to the Causeway Scrabble Challenge. You can watch all those things on your TV, no matter where you are in the world. So that's very exciting, because I don't believe this has actually been done before in any Scrabble tournament in history. So huge kudos to Michael Tang for getting that over the line. And look forward to potentially seeing or hearing maybe more people around the world getting involved in Scrabble as well. Alright, so a quick reminder as well that the prediction is still ongoing and still available for you to get involved with. There's about 4 minutes left to make your predictions now, so there's not all that much time. But we have coins on options 1 and 2 so far. So now would be a very good time to get involved if you haven't already. Just put your coins down on what you think the result will be in terms of how the stream will end tonight. And of course, the more people that get involved, the merrier. So it's all good. Good evening to Itchite as well. Good evening. We have about an hour and 53 minutes left at most of the stream. And the chat is getting closer to a third of the way through. the quiz. All right. First snack. Cow down successfully. The homemade brownies that I had now gone. Thank you to my daughter Penny for making those tonight. The next snack will be revealed when the chat gets to 1,000 answers.
0-point drift instrument.
Which I guess in the end of the day is not going to be too far away from now. Alright, so the prediction has now ended. So thank you to everyone that got involved with the prediction tonight. The answers are locked in. And we'll see later on how it ends up. Well, how the stream ends. Spencer, yes. All these Spencer words. Nice. So current. But I love it. Right, so the chat has now got past 1,000 answers, which is now about a third of the way to 3,000 answers. Making some good progress, solid progress so far. This will unlock another snack for me to eat, so thank you for that. Keeping me well fed, I guess, is the way you can say this. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to get to 300 questions of my own before I start opening anything. Because that will put me at 20% of the way there. A little bit behind you guys, but still early days in this race right now. Alright, 300 is now got. So yeah, time for snack number 2. Should I buy the brownie mix on my next Costco excursion? Yes, definitely you should. You will not be disappointed by the Ghirardelli brownie mix. I think you really convinced yourself. You didn't really need us to tell you that, but you know, it's okay. Exactly. You will have too much. Costco pizza. I always err on the side of the Costco hot dog. $1.50 hot dog and fountain drink, which is like absolute bargain. Good evening to Asian Cosmographer. Good to see you here. Hello. Pizza Hut is better. But can I buy my get all the other deals at Pizza Hut? Like for my fruit and my other dinners and any toilet paper I want? I don't think so. Oh, new ice cream is mint at the Costco food court. It is true. You can get mini cinnamon rolls, so I'd say yes. You can get all the deals. Does that... This doesn't include the one that you make, is it? Which again, I'm not even sure is actually true. If that actually ever happened. That you made it. Did we ever establish that was actually you who made it? They might have better, but it's easier for Pizza Hut to make than for me. Exactly, there you go. I think the key to being Austin at Scrabbleton was just to mention snacks at Costco. Exactly, I'll just run overtime, and then you just win. I will just tell you about everything about Costco. It makes it very distracted. Fun fact, my twin sister got married and her new last name is Renke. How about that? In Nevada? Wow. They're spreading. Oh boy. Can't contain him. Is it the third Renki twin? Is it like from The Simpsons where Bart has a twin Hugo, a long lost twin? It's a bit like that, but they're in Nevada that no one knows about. There's an evil Renki. It's not Salacetum, but we don't know. The problem is, if you put them all in front of you, then you will never know which one. Just have to take a guess. Oh, sorry, I actually forgot that I need to still eat some food. Okay. I say this is not a snack that you've seen before, but it is definitely a snack you've seen before. I just haven't eaten it on the stream before. So it's time to eat some chips. Well, some chips. So I'm going to eat some baked snack crackers. That's what it says on the front. And it's going to be some original Cheez-Its. Again, a Costco purchase. Time to eat. I wish I had Cheez-Its right now. There you go. I will merely just make you all jealous that I'm eating Cheez-Its right now. Living my best life. I would like to refund my 1A9 coin. You need to lock in. I'm sorry. Food from Costco, really breaking the mold here. I am, really. Who needs anything? Who needs anywhere else? I could just buy 50 bags of Cheez-Its and I'm set. All good. All right. There's going to be an ad break coming up real soon, so I'll be able to knuckle down and get some questions answered whilst I eat. So watch out for that. Alright, see you after the break. About to start. I think, anyway, I'm not sure. Alright, I think we're back from the ads, which has given me enough time to finish off all the Cheez-Its that are left, so... There we go. It's all done. Next snack up 1,500 answers for the chat. Incubator Joseph asking, will you be getting the new Scrabble app that Will Anderson was playing or commentating on the other day? I believe it's the app that is basically like Scrabble Go, but with no ads and more for serious players. Admittedly, I haven't actually tried it yet. But maybe. all my current Scrabble Go opponents are all gonna are all gonna migrate over at the same time, then maybe, but I don't know. At the moment, I actually don't necessarily always play Scrabble Go every day. Pretty much most days, I will definitely play some moves, but sometimes I forget. Okay, we have about an hour and 30 minutes left. We've been streaming for about an hour and 9 minutes now. So in theory, we're getting to around close to halfway through getting towards the halfway stage of the stream now. And the chat is also approaching halfway. So I think if you guys get to halfway in the next 10 minutes, I think you're on track to just about finish this quiz on time. I'm not quite close to that at this moment in time myself, but working on it. Any yogurt lovers in the chat? I'm definitely one. So in category is cottage cheese and sour cream. I can definitely say I don't eat cottage cheese or sour cream. But I do like yogurt though. Some yogurts I don't like. Kirkland Greek yogurt is worth the membership price on its own. I will be honest, I don't particularly like Greek yogurt. The only yogurts I eat are like Noosa. They have Noosa at Costco. I think it's an Australian yogurt. And there's a few others that I might also indulge in if that one's not there. But I think Greek yogurt's a little bit too, like, I don't know, it kind of tastes a bit... Is it bitter? I don't know, not bitter, but maybe that's not the right word for it. Tastes a bit too harsh on my taste buds. I don't know what it is. It's sour. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I do like sour things generally, like especially like candies, but sour yogurt tastes like it's gone off or something. I'm like, ugh, what's this? I'm like eating this as my face is like in pain or something. So I'd rather not do that. Mix it with frozen berries and fiber. Yeah, I think that Greek yogurt needs to be mixed with something. I definitely couldn't eat it straight like that though.
0-point drift instrument.
In the chat, getting through a lot of questions right now. Pokemon is asking, what's the difficulty? Random? Wait, what is this in? Is this? Are you asking about the difficulty of the words on the screen? Or was there a passage of the conversation that I missed? Because if you're asking about the difficulty of the words on the screen, it's literally just random 4 to 8 letter words in the Scrabble dictionary. Yes, sometimes Josh uses common words and they're easier. Yes, that's correct. He will put the CEL lexicon, the Common English lexicon, which technically isn't a valid, well, it's not a Scrabble dictionary that is used anywhere. It is just a dictionary that some Scrabble players have put together. That I'm not entirely sure what the exact parameters were in terms of filtering out the words that are not common, but there are some words in the CEL dictionary that are also not in the Scrabble dictionary right now. Also, I think one of the main criteria is like how many Google hits it has or something. Like, is it used often enough online? Things like that. But it's not quite a Scrabble dictionary, an official Scrabble dictionary, unlike CSW, which is the Collins Scrabble words, which is used predominantly all over the world in the international lexicon. Apart from obviously North America, which uses the NWL or WoW dictionary. Ah, Snurtle, yes, that's a Collins only word. But yeah, it looks like the chat is now kind of getting through a lot of these words a little bit quicker now over the last few minutes. We are now fast approaching the middle part of the stream now. I think when the time left gets to, like, I don't know, 1:19 or 1:20, so in about 2 or 3 minutes from now, that literally will be the halfway point of the stream. Alright, so for what it's worth, I'm now 30% of the way through my quiz. About 450 out of 1500. The chat now getting close to the halfway stage, would be at 1500. So I do have a little bit of work to do still to get closer in this race. We're at the 1 minute 20 mark now, so the time left is about 1:20. 1 hour 20, that is. And we've been streaming for almost 1 hour 20 minutes, so that's what I said about this halfway point of the stream. And the chat is almost at 1500 answers. So it's going to be touch and go now in terms of whether or not the chat will complete the Finiwords board before the time expires. And I think we have officially now passed the halfway stage. Words don't start with a Y ever. Yachties and yachters are the worst. Yeah, the Y is definitely not at the end of the word. Trying to lock in for MKW Joseph's benefit. Trying to get a few more answers done. But at least I'm now below 2,000 questions in my cardbox now, so I'm happy with that. But I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to try and get to under 1,000. That's the #1 goal for me tonight, personally, anyway. Which means I need to get there before you guys end the stream for me. So, got my work cut out tonight. But again, you know, gotta keep myself in my out of my comfort zone. But yeah, don't forget that this is marathon number 9 in this series of Finiwords Anagram Racing Thursdays/Tuesdays. I'm still unsure if I'm going to do a 10th marathon on Tuesday or not. Again, depends on how far I get with this tonight. Otherwise, I probably will just do one more to kind of get it really down to 0. Or as far down to 0 as possible. But if I get pretty far into this and get to, like, I don't know, 800, if I get to 1,500 questions done, then maybe I won't need to do another stream like this. And then we will move on to a series against the best bot. That will definitely happen. Start next week for sure. Either it's just going to be either Tuesday or Thursday. I just don't know yet. Alright, so I'm over 500 now. So that's a third of the way through the questions. Team chat has got through more than halfway through now. Still got some work to do. So, regarding my upcoming series against the best bot, in the past, for those that have watched it in before my previous series, I've played against the best bot using a 50-minute timer, which again makes it makes the bot more accurate in terms of how it plays. But next week I'm going to start doing it with maybe 12 minutes. It will also give me less time to come up with answers, because playing in Bangkok will with 10 games every day will require me to kind of come up with answers faster. So I'm going to try and come up with those things quicker with a short time control, which is not going to be easy. I'm going to make more mistakes, but you know, I'm going to have to lock in a bit more with that. And also thank you to Everybaby for the raid. Thank you, bringing in 11 viewers. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Hope your stream went well. What were you up to today? And hello to Vlad Horowitz in the chat, answering questions. That's good. Clone Hero and Sudoku. Nice. I've been playing more Finiwords lately also. Good. Awesome. It's great to hear, yeah. Hey, Astina, yeah, hey Vlad. What's up? But I don't put it in the title to avoid all you pro sniping. Who, us? We wouldn't do that. No. Hello to, oh, how do I pronounce this? The Remin's Twitch? Themin's Twitch? I don't know. Hi to you anyway. Thank you for getting involved. Because theremin is a player, is a word, so I'm like, how do I say this? I'm gonna make a fool of myself, but you know, I've done that a long time ago and many times. It's all good. Multiple theremins, exactly. But yes, those who don't know me, I'm currently one of the top players in North America of Scrabble. That is. Highly ranked in the world rankings as well. International player, multiple North American champion, and former UK national champion as well. I know there's no necessarily any Scrabble board involved today, but there will be in some of my streams later on. Well, in time. Maybe next week we'll start playing against the most difficult AI bot that ever existed, the best bot on Woogles.io, and we'll start a series against it in preparation for a tournament that I'll be going to in Bangkok, Thailand. So that will be on my radar. It's actually in 2 months' time. How you space your snacks against Best Bot? I don't know. Because the best bot will not get distracted by that. It's only gonna hurt myself. And also Costco Connoisseur and ASMR Snack Streamer. That is true. Actually, speaking of which, we're now past 1,500 answers, and I haven't eaten my third snack yet. So I do need to do that. I'm literally putting my body on the line for you guys. Every 500 answers that you guys get through, I will eat a snack. I have 5 snacks. No snacks unless you win a game. So I'm gonna have to go hungry, and if I don't win the whole day, then I'm just gonna have to stay hungry until the next stream. I'm gonna have to not eat anything for 2 days or 5 days. That will really get me thinking now, right? Then even when I'm hungry. That's right. And you flip out at best spot. Yeah, I've probably done that too many times already. Okay, so I have 3 snacks left. Again, some of these are Costco purchases. This one you have seen before. Again, some of you who don't necessarily watch my streams all that often. Or maybe it's the first time. I do have some lemon pepper turkey stick. So I will be eating that right now as we get through more questions. We are also racing right now. This is a race between you guys in the chat getting through all 3,000 answers, which again, more than halfway through. I'm trying to get through, so you can see above my head how many questions there are. I'm just going to try and get to 1,500 questions. This is my study, word study program, Ziziva, and it quizzes me on things that I haven't seen for a while. So I do know these words to some varying degree. Some of them I may have forgotten, but a lot of these I do know. And I have a bit of a backlog on number of questions that I have left to answer. So at the start of the first marathon, this is marathon number 9 in this series, I did have a total of about 12,000 questions to get through. And again, as days go on, hours go by, more questions become available for me to answer. So this is like I always describe this to the kids that I teach with Scrabble. It's basically like a never-ending treadmill of questions that become available to answer all the time, literally in real time. So if you sleep, then another 100 questions will be available when you wake up in the morning, just to try and keep everything fresh. But yeah, it's basically like a never-ending treadmill, and like getting to 0 questions. There's no backlog. That's like where all the controls are. That's at the front, right at the front of the treadmill. But if you decide not to do anything, you're just going to stand still. You're basically sitting down on the treadmill, and you're just going to be further and further away until you actually do something. So that's kind of how I the analogy that I use. But yeah, I'm now trying to run a little bit faster on this treadmill with these streams, and to get through all these questions in relatively good time. But yes, I do have a snack to eat, so I will be eating the snack now. Hopefully it won't make too much noise. Again, this is a Scrabble / ASMR stream of me eating things, so don't worry, you're not gonna hear anything. I've eaten many crispy things before. I actually finished a packet of Cheez-Its just now, so you know. Hit on all the food groups so far: cheese, chocolate, and meats. Exactly. I have fruit coming soon too. I have to try and keep it varied, you know. A lot of clearly a lot of thought goes into the snacks that I bring to the table for these streams. I can't just have like literally 4 chocolate snacks. Like I just cannot do that. I might end up throwing up or something, which would not be the kind of stream that you guys would be wanting to see or hear. So I do have to be careful about that. Got to keep it varied to some degree. Oh, so Evie Baby, I vaguely remember a while ago you said that you were moving. I presume that's happened now, right? So how is that? Everything went well? I assume that you're still you're I mean that you're obviously here and streaming, so I assumed it all went well. Yeah, I got married and I'm in Austin, Texas now. Sweet, nice. Wait, so if you don't mind me asking, where were you located before you moved? Just gathering if it was a far move. Oh, Toronto. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty far. Wow, nice. Well, I'm yeah very happy for you. Again, hope all going well and everything's settled in and life as well with you. So yeah, great. Good to hear. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So we have this race going on. Again, we're seeing if you guys can finish the 3,000 answers before the time expires, which is above my head. Just under an hour and 4 minutes to go, which is counting down to 11 p.m. US Central Time. Or if I can get to 1,500 questions before then, which at this stage isn't particularly looking great. Got a lot of work to do to get there, but not impossible. Still got some time. Or if we both fail to do so before the time expires, the stream will end at 11 p.m. US Central Time. I will say, though, the chat is doing a great job. And I think you're just about on track to finish it just before the time expires. I do think that you might need to speed up a tiny bit, though, if you want to finish in time. Because well, I think we're more than 60% of the way through the stream, and you guys are slightly behind in terms of 60% of the answers got so far. And normally at the very end, when you have the last 60 questions and then there's no more questions after that, those are the most difficult ones, because those are generally the ones that have been, or a lot of them have been just sitting there for a while because no one wants to answer them or haven't got the right answers yet. So that normally takes a bit more time as well. So yeah, I think that the chat will need to speed up a teeny bit in order to stay on track. But that's all I will say. I mean, I'd rather you guys finish the stream before 11 o'clock if I can't. So there are a number of people who had voted for that option in the prediction that we had going on early in the stream as well. It's now ended, but I don't want one of you guys to lose your coins. Because I care that much, you know. And of course you guys do too. It's highly valuable coins. I will also say that if anyone's out there watching right now and you're enjoying the stream, perhaps you're getting involved with the Finiwords game and you're having some fun answering some words, and you don't already follow this channel, please hit that follow button. It would be greatly appreciated. Trying to grow Scrabble streaming on Twitch as far as we can, and the more people that follow will help not only push my channel a bit higher up the algorithm and to get more eyes on this, but also on Scrabble streaming in general. So that would obviously be beneficial to all of us. Hello to Screaming Ice Cube as well. Interesting screen name, I will say. But hello to you, getting involved with the words. So yeah, hello, yes, hello to you. Generally what we do here is that there are a lot of people here. There are many people here in the chat who are tournament Scrabble players. Some of them, like Muffled Tentacle, national champions. Very strong, pretty much know the entire dictionary. And they will answer pretty much all the long words, or some of these really tough, like multiple answer questions that no one can seem to find the missing one that no one's answered yet. And then that will leave like the people, everyone else who are not quite as strong at anagramming, or maybe hasn't studied the dictionary, to work on the smaller, shorter words that are probably easier to get. So that's kind of I say an unwritten rule that what we do here. So that way everyone can get involved at whatever level you might be at. It's a team effort at the end of the day. But in the end of the day, if you're not as strong at anagramming, then just go for it. Just go for anything. It's all good. Well, this is tough though. This is tough. These are all 4 to 8 letter words. These are all using all words in the CSW24 lexicon. This is the Collins Scrabble words. This is the official lexicon that's used around the world in Scrabble and Tournament Scrabble. Hi to Stonecrop as well in the chat. Good to see you here. Thanks for getting involved. But you will see that a lot of people will be taking the more obscure words off the plate also, which will help everyone else. Alright, it's all done. Finished. That's snack number 3. Every 500 answers will unlock another snack, and we're actually almost at 2,000 now. The next one is so I've got 2 snacks left. Next one is relatively small, and then we always generally finish the snacks with some fruit. So pellet cleanser, as Muffled Tentacle says. Leave it to the end. But we're very close to you, the chat, getting to 2,000 answers now with 55 minutes to go. I think you guys have picked up the pace. I think you guys are now more on track to finish it on time. I predict around with less than 10 minutes to go, I think you can guys get to finishing it by that time at this current rate. But I have my next snack ready to go here. I've now just gone over 600 questions, so I'm actually about 40% of the way through, which again is nowhere near the 2/3 that you guys are at. I'm going through more difficult questions in my card box now, so this is really slowing me down somewhat, but it's all good. Still need to get some eyes on my questions and spend some time on it, so it's all good. Okay, you guys have got past 2,000 now. I won't delay the next snack. So unsurprisingly, this is another Costco purchase. But I don't know if anyone in the US has heard of Sanders chocolates. But I have some here. I have 2 chocolates in a bowl. Sea salt, I believe. Sea salt caramel, I believe. This is not necessarily a snack that I normally eat, I'll be completely honest. I was looking around the room and was like, I've got to find something that I can eat on the stream. Did someone say chocolate? Where were you guys? Yes, I will show it to you again if you cannot see it. There it is. So yeah, that's my 4th snack of the stream. There's obviously one more after this, which is my fruit. They look chewy. I don't think they are. Nope, they're not chewy. Look. Describe taste while chewing. I literally couldn't even say anything whilst I was chewing it. It's a bit harder than probably would normally like it to be. Again, I don't normally eat these, so it's you know, taking me back a little bit. But yeah, very it's kind of obviously caramel inside, so it's kind of to a degree a little chewy. Chocolate's really nice, so dark chocolate, lots of sea salt kind of sprinkled all over the top of it. Again, would recommend. If you have a Costco membership, you should definitely buy some Sanders sea salt caramel. I'm basically just advertising anything Costco, really. If for those that don't watch my streams normally, this is basically what I'm doing. I should get some kind of cut from this. I don't know why I haven't asked this yet, but you know. Have you eaten a lot of quality street in your life? I have. Not in recent times, but obviously. So for those that don't know, Quality Street is Chocolates in a box, predominantly sold in the UK. MKW Joseph, who is from the UK, says my grandparents will get me a box of roses or Quality Street for Christmas. Nice. Classic. I think my family brought over like a box of roses in Quality Street. Maybe when they not when they visited early this year, but maybe last year. Quality Street is a staple Christmas gift here too. So for those that don't know, Muffin Tentacle lives in Canada. So yes, that is believable for sure. But yeah, I do. I've been a fan of a bit. But there's always like one chocolate in any of those. Also, you can also include Heroes in the UK as well. There's always one chocolate in there that always gets put to the back or just never gets eaten. Bounty is the worst. Okay. I personally don't mind the Bounty. I would not actually. It was definitely not my first choice or second choice or third choice, but if there was one at the end and I was like left with the dregs, then maybe I would try it or would go for it. But Bounties, for those that don't know, are chocolates with coconut in there. I think my wife really loves the Bounties. Again, you need somebody in your group that takes the chocolates that no one or not many people like. Can we take an intermission to fill out a Quality Street tier list? Oh boy. Okay, you're gonna have to remind me which chocolates are in Quality Streets. I can never remember which ones are in which until I look at it and was like, oh yeah, this one. I guess I could always Google it. Oh, I'll find a link so you can do it before Best Bot kills you next week. Thanks for the thanks for the you know, confidence there in me. Someone just has to list them all. Just list all the chocolates that are in Quality Street, and I'll give you my take on it first. My favorite is a caramel swirl one, I think. That one is a good one. I do like those. Alright, here we go. The purple one, milk chocolate filled with hazelnut and caramel. As a person that doesn't like chocolate with any... Okay, I'm weird, I know. Chocolate with nuts in there. That includes, yes, includes things like Ferrero Rocher. I don't like eating those things. So for me, I personally would not put that anywhere near the top. The green triangle, milk chocolate filled with hazelnut praline. Again, it's kind of similar. I know praline is not necessarily you know, a nut, but anything that's really kind of hard in there, I don't particularly like. So I would say the same thing. Toffee finger, gold wrapper. Yeah, it's like a long baguette kind of shape. I do like that one though. I do like toffee. Strawberry Delight, red wrapper, circular. I do like the Strawberry Delight. That to me would be near the top. Caramel swirl, yellow wrapper, circular, foil. I do like the caramel swirl, which is what you said earlier. MPW Joseph. Milk chocolate block, green wrapper. I like that one. That's good. Orange chocolate. Orange wrapper, octagonal. Yes, I do like chocolate with orange in it. Yes, that is weird. I do like that, so to me that's near the top. Orange cream. Yes, that is also similar, near the top. The fudge pink wrapper, I love fudge as well. Again, that's not the same kind of fudge in the US. It's a different kind of fudge. Fudge means two different things in the UK and the US, but the UK kind of fudge I do love. And the coconut eclair, the blue wrapper, that's like the worst one, by far the worst one. Those coconut eclairs are always the last ones that get chosen, no matter who, no matter what group you're in, or whoever the group is that's eating them. Is always those ones that are the eclairs are the ones at the bottom that never get eaten. And the toffee penny, yes, they're the kind of the flat ones. I do like those as well, but I probably put them near the middle. Coffee cream, brown wrapper, yes. I don't remember eating the coffee cream that often, if anything. But if it's coffee, then yes, I like that too. I got a chocolate orange Easter egg this year. Nice. Probably coffee is the worst. Never loved coffee chocolate combo that much. I don't remember the coffee one. Yeah, I don't think the coffee one is particularly a normal one. But I like anything with any chocolates with coffee in it, to be perfectly honest with you. Again, you're seeing a theme here that I like weird flavors. Either with coffee in them, or strawberry in them, or mint in them, or orange in them. That's what I eat. Also, I know this happened a couple of minutes ago, but thank you to IcePulse1 for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I got one of those goo desserts lately, and it was chocolate coffee flavor, and it was nice. Yeah, I do like those goo desserts. It's goo with the umlaut with the U, isn't it? I still remember those. Those were good. Definitely cannot find them here in the US. I'll tell you that. But all good. So yeah, I don't know if my my tier list for Quality Street ranks similar to yours. Maybe you can tell me what your opinions are, or maybe if you have any strong opinions either way of any of those. Again, this is kind of going to an audience that has ever had tried Quality Street's chocolates. None of them are terrible and none of them are great. I think I like the strawberry and orange the best. Okay, so that's kind of similar to what I said. Yeah, I would agree with that. I will say I don't mind the fudge ones, but... I mean, not the fudge, the toffee ones. But maybe I'm just getting old. I mean, I never... Well, no, I'm not saying I'm getting old. But, like, I never really liked how chewy the toffees are. And they just get stuck to your teeth all the time, and it's just like, why am I doing this? The best Christmas chocolates are Lindt, in my opinion. I mean, they rank pretty highly up in my list too. I do like the white chocolate ones. Again, unpopular opinion, I like those. The green one that's just solid chocolate is lame. Yeah, I mean, like, what is it? What has it got to offer here? Come on, like, you've got to have a unique selling point, not just being the plain one. Like, you gotta jazz it up a little bit. Like, come on. Like, show me something. Show me some personality. Alright, so we've got about 40 minutes left of the stream now. But yeah, I feel maybe I've just been talking too much. I don't really know, but I feel like the chat has slowed down a little bit in terms of getting through all 3,000 answers before the time expires. I think you're cutting it close again. Because I don't think I'm gonna make it to 1,500 questions before the time expires at this rate. I think I'd be lucky to get to about 1,000 at this time, but which then would actually mean I probably will be streaming another marathon on Tuesday, because I haven't quite got this far down as much as I wanted to. And that will be the last one. That will definitely be the last one. 10 marathons. And then we'll play against the best bot. Maybe starting Thursday. Okay, the chat now over 2,200, about 800 questions. Oh, sorry, 800 answers left. In 37 minutes to go. It's gonna be very close. Alright, so I think there's an ad break for those that are subscribers or potentially still hearing this somehow. We're getting close to the proverbial final bend on the home straight now. I would say is the last half hour or so of this race. Not too much longer now, but still got some answers to go.
Zero-point drift instrument.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I was wanting to see if anyone actually could actually hear that. I still do have ads running. But thank you, Hopeful Mayor. We heard up. It's telling me that there's ads, and there's no ads. I had to sneeze earlier in the stream, and I muted myself, but since there were ads going on, apparently there are no real ads going on. What's going on here? I had 30 seconds of ad. Is that it? Oh man. Not 3 minutes. We should get at least to 2,500 for the final snack. Yes, true. It was quite loud, yes. I do sneeze pretty loudly. Sorry. My cardbox has not been this low for, I think, all year, actually. This is before Albany. New Year's. So yeah, it's been a hot second since it's been this low. But I think I haven't got quite as far as I would like. So yeah, likely that I will do another of these streams Tuesday. I think that's almost certain at this stage now. So currently I'll be down to about 1,500, no, 1,600, 1,500 questions left. Just have to maintain it until Tuesday. Yeah, you guys will definitely get past 2,500. It's just a matter of, can you guys finish this Thai quiz? We've got about 700 answers to go. I'll be completely honest, I think this is definitely doable. And there's 31 minutes left to go. Alright, so I've got over 750 now. That's actually halfway to 1,500. Notably, anyway, 50% of the way through. I only have 31 minutes to... It's taken me 2 hours to get to this point, and there's only 31 minutes left, so I'm definitely not going to make it to 1,500. So, it's down to you guys now in the chat to clear the Finiwords board before the time expires. because there's a lot of coins in the prediction for that option. Why should I help some chat win coins from the other chat? I don't know. Out of the goodness of your heart, maybe? I don't know. I guess you haven't put any coins down on anything, so I guess it's not up to you. But yes, we're now down to 29 minutes left. It's going to be touch and go now. 650 answers to go. It is feeling heavy. Uh-oh. Don't fall asleep now. The chat needs you, Muffin Tentacle. They need you. It's getting close to your bedtime, isn't it? I'm slow and sluggish. No way. It's not allowed. We did an ancient clutchographer. Yeah, where did he go? Needing to come back for a few minutes. Just get all the more difficult ones done. All right, the chat's getting through these questions a little faster now. It's good to see. Muffin Tentacles now picked it up. Looks like Blue Felly getting some done here. We're down to 600 answers to go. It's because I've stopped polluting the chat. No. It's not because of that. Got 600 answers now. That's not too bad. There's 26 minutes left. Again, I mean, very close. The race really is on now for the chat. You're polluting. What do you mean? Jinx and Yunks are the same? I did not know that. The chat's also close to 2,500 answers, which will unlock the final snack for me tonight as well. It is already, not to say spoiled, but it is known to be fruit, and I will devour those, or start devouring it once you guys get over 2,500 answers, which is going to be very soon. Yeah, down to 24 minutes now. Definitely have a very closely run race ahead of us. I think that at this rate, you guys will finish it within the last 5 minutes of the time. It's going to be that close. It's going to go down to the wire here. Can the chat clear all the questions and answers before the time expires? It's going to be very close. And as I say that, the chat is now reached 2,500 answers. Only 500 to go, but more importantly for me is that I have my last snack now and I can eat it. So my last snack, which is some fruit, it is right here. It is literally just a bowl of grapes. I have a bowl of grapes. It's right here. Again. Actually, you know what? Where do you think I got it from? Nah, we're kidding. We got it from Costco. I'm not even going to bother wasting your time with that. No, the grapes aren't that big. They're kind of small. Like in terms of like my hand here, it's not that big. Alright, 21 minutes left. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be very, very close. Grapey, yes, Grapey was one of the answers. There it is. Grapey. So grapey. Yeah, the chat has about 450 answers to go. And we have about 19 minutes left, so yeah, gonna have to speed up a little bit here, I think. Chat has slowed down a little bit over the past maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm now starting to think at this rate, the chat will not finish it in time. Unless you sped up a little bit. But we have the last 19 minutes now. The final push is needed. I did notice that Muppet Tentacle has gone away, or maybe he's fell asleep. I put my one coin on the wrong outcome. It's looking, yes, like that I'm definitely not going to make it, so that's definitely wrong. Okay, 17 minutes. I feel like the chances of the chat finishing this is now slipping away. That number of answers is not going down fast enough. Time is quickly ticking now, ticking down. I think we might need someone like a Muffin with Tentacle to start clearing out some of these difficult words that the rest of the chat is having trouble answering. You can't motivate me into knowing words. You'll be knowing the words through osmosis anyway. It's okay. It's already in there somewhere. Okay, so I'm over 900 questions now, which is putting me at about 60%. Again, not really anywhere close to finishing. But again, if I get to 1,000, or I think, oh, I guess 1,000 is, or even halfway through the questions that I have left, that would also be pretty good. I'd probably take that at this stage. Right, we have under 15 minutes to go. I think the chances now are actually looking pretty slim after getting this close. Again, it might require a Muffin Tentacle or a Ancient Cosmographer to clear out the rest of it. Go hard at it for the last 14 minutes or so. If they're even here, they might not be here anymore. I feel like I'm being blamed for the loss of Muffin. I don't think anyone can blame you for that. Pretty sure he's the only one in charge of whether or not he is here or not. There's zero blame on you, don't worry. If anything, you should just be blaming him. He decided to ditch you at the very inopportune moment. Right, the chat has about just over 400 answers left. There's 12 minutes to go. It's gotta take a momentous effort now to get to the end. So it might be a second timeout in this series of marathons. The second timeout out of 9 marathons in this series. So there's within these 9 marathons, if we assume that it's going to be a timeout, that's 2 timeouts. There's actually 2 wins for me in terms of clearing my card box. And then there's 5 occasions where the chat has cleared the Finiwords stream game, sorry. Okay, yep, thank you to Hopeful Meta. Thank you for playing along. You got through a lot of answers there. Appreciate you dropping by tonight. But yeah, hope you have a nice evening and a nice weekend too. So I hope to see you around soon, hopefully on Tuesday. I'm sure we'll be doing this again. Oh, I was joking that it's bedtime for Matthew. Oh, yeah, he might have just passed out. It's quite possible. Sorry. A bedtime was in the... Oh, it wasn't in the list? Oh, I see it. I see it. Sorry. There's a lot of things going on here. I can't pay attention to everything. But yes, thanks for pointing that out. Right, so we're now moving into the final 10 minutes of the stream.
0-point drift instrument.
This race will end in 10 minutes, and you guys are now 400, almost exactly 400 answers away from the very end. It could be a case of a little too, yeah, just a little bit too much. Although I will say that it's giving me more time to get through more questions at the very least, so give me a few more minutes to get through some more. And I'm almost at 1,000 questions here. Right, so I got over 1,000 questions now in my quiz. I've actually kind of reached a stretch of somewhat easier questions for myself here, but I think it's a little too late now at this stage in terms of winning a race. This is just merely making the numbers a little bit more respectable from my point of view. All right, so we have less than 5 minutes to go now. We will require some kind of miracle for the chat to win at this stage. But it looks like it might be a race that's now too far gone. So we're moving to the final 3 minutes or so of the stream now. Kind of will start wrapping things up stream-wise and race-wise. So yeah, again, I will say, if you have enjoyed the stream tonight, you got involved with the stream, maybe you haven't, maybe you've just been listening or just watching or just sometimes typing in the chat, and you don't already follow this channel, please hit that follow button. Would be greatly appreciated. Help support Scrabble streaming on Twitch. You can always support this channel even more by becoming a subscriber. You can sub to this channel by using an Amazon Prime, free Amazon Prime sub, if you have that. Again, if you don't even use it, then please consider subscribing to this channel. It is literal free money that is not being used otherwise. So please consider that, or even just subscribe to any channel. That would be better than nothing. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, please subscribe to the channel as well. Got some videos on the channel. They're a little bit old now, but I still have some videos there from before. But yeah, we're now moving into the final minute and a half. So again, I will thank everybody for watching and for getting involved tonight. Again, couldn't do this without you guys. Again, this race would not be anywhere near as interesting or entertaining if there was no audience participation. So I thank you all for that. And again, getting through 2,600 answers collectively, again, is no joke. That is a lot of answers. Again, the bar was set to 3,000 answers, the highest we've ever put it at, and you guys have you're very close to getting it. Slightly short, but it's a hugely valiant effort. You guys got to basically 90% of the way there, but the time is about to expire in about 30 seconds. So I'm going to pay out the prediction right now, which is actually the option that nobody voted for. Option 3, a timeout at 11 PM Central. So any coins that were put down will now be burned in the Twitch atmosphere and is never coming back. But yes, it's about to expire now in a few seconds. So again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you guys can watch my stream again on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing this again. One last time. Marathon number 10. And the time has officially expired now. It is now past 11 PM US Central Time. I got to almost halfway through my questions and what was left. So I'm pretty happy with that. But yes, I think I will just do one more race or marathon number 10 Tuesday evening. Hopefully you can can watch me or get involved with it on Tuesday as well. And then I think we'll start a new fresh series of Scrabble against the best bot on woogles.io. So I think that's about it for my stream tonight. Again, I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you can catch me on the next one. And I hope you all have a good evening and a good weekend. Depending on when you're watching this, if you're live or not. Okay, so let's see who we can raid. I'm going to raid StudyK. There's more Finiwords on there. So I'm going to start raiding that if you guys want to do some more. There's some 5-letter words to go through and some high prob bingos. That's there right now. But yes, thank you to everyone that's still here. Thank you to Hopeful Meta for still being here as well, and for IP Disciple. Thank you very much for sticking around to the very end. Appreciate you all. Wouldn't be doing this without you guys. So I do appreciate the effort that you guys have gone through. and the time, of course. So yeah, that's about it. Again, hopefully you have a good weekend. Hope to catch you on Tuesday at around 8:15 US Central Time. But until then, have a good weekend, everyone, and good night.